We don't normally do this, but we did it for this particular building because they wanted a patch panel. Normally we go directly to the taps. That way we can eliminate another point of possible failure. They like it this way because they like it to be labeled. We normally label these. When we give you a drawing, you know exactly where they are anyway. So it's just like I said, we did it, they asked for it, you've got it. So each one of these corresponds to the faceplate in the classroom. So when you're in a classroom, if it's not working properly, you can come here, start from here, and then work your way backwards over to the. You should never have to go over there because everything will be down in the room if you have to go over there. Every individual rooms all are fixed right here. Okay. This is called a patch panel. These are called taps. Each tap has a definitive value associated with it, and should you take these off, the connectors off. We left you some couple of spare caps. You want to keep those caps on any open ports to prevent standing waves. Standing waves are when you're looking at an image and it kind of rolls down the screen. If you have any kind of interference that can get back inside there, you'll have the standing waves on some of those signals. So we left you extras so that should you have to take any of these off, you can put that back on. We recommend you do that. If you call us and say they're standing waves, that's what we're going to tell you. Just grab that and put it on there, okay? All the white cables are running to the classrooms. This particular RG11 trunk runs down to the IDF down in the boiler room, or is it just a mechanical room? It's a mechanical room, and we'll go down there in a moment just to kind of look at the orientation there. This is an amplifier. This is your greatest source of noise. You have to balance these properly. If you balance these properly, everything stays beautiful. Okay. If you come and touch it now, I'd like you to go ahead and touch it. It's not very hot. Go ahead and put your hand on it. If it's not working right, or if you call me and something's not working right, and that's really hot, something's gone wrong inside the amp. And so I'll ask you to go touch the amp. So if you're familiar with how hot that is, because they get hot enough that if you touch it with your hand, it like burns. You have to. If you take your hand off, we know something's gone wrong inside. There are pads and EQs inside of here. We have adjusted everything, the gain and the slope, to the optimal performance for each classroom. Each classroom is hit between 5 and 15 dB to make the optimum viewing decibel level in the classroom. So this is a balanced network. It is a forward and backward network, meaning there's a card in the other room that I'm going to show you. That card can go anywhere in this building, connect to the coaxial network via the teacher plate down below. You can connect it up above too, but traditionally we make it convenient for you down below. In case there's a room that doesn't have one that you want to originate from, you could go up behind the panel up above and then send that signal back through the entire system and then back to all the classrooms. Okay, and each classroom if you wanted like special programming for like the 3rd grade science, each one of them could turn to that channel and be able to view it.
We have a news broadcast that they do from this building here,
from
the library.
Okay.
And that's what we kind of had in mind, to set the card up in there to use that back, to send it back through. So that'll work out well.
Perfect. Great. And we love it if you guys can use this stuff. We see stuff taken and put in a closet and it's really disheartening. Because this stuff is good. It's very good to be able to take it, use it, and disseminate the information. A lot of times superintendents will use that to address everybody, what have you. Do you guys have any questions? I kind of went over this kind of quickly just because if you run into a problem here, you guys are tech savvy enough that you guys can diagnose these. If you have questions, do you have any now? Okay, is it pretty straightforward for you?
Those construction room numbers?
Those are construction room numbers. They are not finished room numbers.
Yeah, the black numbers.
It's black number.
Okay, good question. Because that is important. Well, we ran into that problem too. If you have any pictures that are fuzzy or hazy or something's gone wrong. This balanced network should be crystal clear in every single room. We've tested them. Before we left, we have readings on our meters to show you that we did test it. Everything should be fine. If something's not fine, let me know. Or let Jack know. Okay? Again, this is the distribution side that gets out to the rest of the network. We did have one school, and I know Jack's heard the story a million times. If you have any lightning storms, the first place to check if your video is not working is going to be between here and the cable feed. Because we have had those blow up and burn into the wall. If you have a lightning storm and you come in and the stuff isn't working, look right in this region here. That's why we put this block here, is to protect all the equipment in the building. And it does work.